as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Picks up the first, looking for more. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Off to the single back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pulls it in. It's Sutter. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach. Receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Over the middle, it's Frazier. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Georgia.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. It's Georgia on top so far. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Direct snap. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The White Hook pass look backfires that time.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. Got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the back, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. At the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. See what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Tries to get it to the running back. That one's incomplete. An interesting 1st down call, but it doesn't work. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. And this one is caught. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's Perry. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Moore. The sure hands. It's Roberts. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Moore. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Return on trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Caught inside the red zone and still running.
Chris, did they catch a break here? That ball's deflected. Zone coverage, eyes on the ball. They get their hands on it, but the offense doing a good job to somehow come down with that for a completion.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
26.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's reeled in. It's Riggs. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Ducks looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains at that incompletion. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete for a 3rd. Play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. On the kickoff, is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. That's reeled in. It's Sutter. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
To the air, it's Moore. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. Wide open downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass not complete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Bringing pressure. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that wildcat look. Didn't work at all. Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Touchdown, Ducks! And they jump on top here in the second half. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Opening play of the drive, good throw to the left. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Dogs are in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Dogs. Great connection there for 6 points. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how much shows up for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Dropping back, it's Moore. Looks right, lets it fly. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Defense is coming after him. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia. As That's another touchdown, a dream performance of this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to throw. It's Moore. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on them, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here to put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Oregon! This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point gets them within 4, 35-31. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what their call is. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Completion sets up a third down play. Press coverage now from these DBs. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Let's go to the right, looking for the first down. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Catch is made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. They can't stop him. He could go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The sure hands, it's Smothers. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Finds his man. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Oh, so close to executing here on a fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Jimmy Clark with the running game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Moore. Looking deep for late game heroics. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play?
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Pulls it in. It's Frazier. He spins free and he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Just trucks the man. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Moves out of the pocket. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
Looking to the end zone. Is a touchdown to win the national championship. He says he needed explosive plays, Kirk. That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.